Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your host, Bree, and if you're listening or even watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me give you a round of applause because y'all know that's how we started off. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining me in another week. I Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. I hope that you are having an amazing week. I hope that you watered someone's flowers last week. I hope that if your flowers were watered last week, you accepted that. Please, I hope you are not playing small. There's a difference between being humble and playing small. Please accept when someone wants to water your flowers. I hope that if you did not have an amazing week, we're going to speak it into existence over you again, that the remaining of the week is good for you. Because although there's nothing I can do for you in the moment, I do want you to have an amazing week. I mean, I want it to be nothing less. Good weeks, nothing but good weeks. Okay. And yeah, so I'm just so happy that you guys are back. I'm so happy to be back here with you. And I hope y'all have, like I said, an amazing week. If you didn't, drop it in the comments and let me know. Let me know what I can do to make your week better. Other than, being on your screen or being in your ear. Let me know what I can do to make your week better. Now, I do want to preface this episode. I got a few disclaimers I got to put out there. If you watched my previous episode and I said that when my boobs look good, I look good, I stand by that. I don't know if that applies to anybody else, but I stand by that for me. Your girl, the boobs look good right now, but it's cold. Okay, so we got to be covered up because it's cold. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I live in sunny California. Heavy on the sunny is what it should be. Heavy on the sunny. It should not be cold. I should not. That is one disclaimer. So my other disclaimer is if you've listened to previous episodes and if you listen to previous episodes and you really believe that I am I am inexperienced at this big age, then this episode is not for you. You can just go. I catch y'all next week. Okay. I'm not saying I'm about to tell y'all how experienced I am in this complete episode because I'm not. That's a little too in my business. Okay. And I'm trying to let y'all in my business a little bit. Because somebody on the team said that I come off more innocent on this podcast than I am in real life. And I don't know if they was trying to call me a hoe or what they was saying, what they was implying. Team, what were you implying, huh? Yeah, I didn't really know what they were trying to say. But so yeah, if I gotta catch you on next week's episode, then don't forget to follow the No Dress Code Pod on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Before you leave, don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit like, comment, do all that good stuff. Run it up before you leave this episode. Okay, there's no hard feelings. Run it up before you leave this episode. Because I'm really about to bring y'all in my business a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much. I already know we are very non-judgmental over here because who are we to judge? At the end of the day, when God calls us home, he's not going to call us home and have you answer for my sins. He ain't going to call us home and have me answer for your sins. So who am I to judge? That's not what we do over here. And that's why you're going to love it. So tell your friends to pull up after, before you leave. Tell your friends to pull up. Now, I'll see y'all next week's episode. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, Again, it's cold. It's cold. It should not be cold. Anytime I ask these, what are they called? Anytime I ask these assistants what the time, like what the weather is, and I say assistants, I mean like Alexa, I mean like Siri. I just didn't want to say your name because I didn't want them to activate. But anytime I ask like Alexa or Siri what the weather is like, it's been cold lately. And they be like, oh, today it's a low of 40 something degrees. And I'd be like, baby, 40 degrees is cold. Just say it was cold. Just say it's cold. I'm ready. I'm ready for short season. Bring back spring. I thrive. I thrive in spring, summer because I'm a hoochie. I can't really be a hoochie in the winter when it's this damn cold. Okay? I like my legs out, not open. I will credit the man. I will repost that video and give that guy credit. The one I'll give that guy credit. But I don't remember if you guys know, we dropped the cuffing season schedule, and we are in prime time. Prime time, okay? It's cuddle season, y'all. And if you don't know what cuddle season is when the weather outside is frightful. And you find somebody to make it a little bit more delightful. Okay? However you find that person to make it a little bit more delightful. Cuddle season is like anything else. It's for a season. Cuffing season, cuddle season, basketball season. It all has a season. It's supposed to have an end. It's not supposed to continue on. It's supposed to have an end. It's not. Yeah, cuddle season is a short period of time. It really just is when the weather is frightful. It please understand. It is just frightful. But cuddle season does have its benefits. For people who deal with seasonal depression, it can help them like get through it, because I don't know what reason you are like what causes your depression or what triggers your depression for you, but a lot of the times being alone on the holidays can cause that depression. So, or can trigger that depression. So if you have someone who is there for you, at least, in this cold season, it can sometimes make it a little warmer for you. It can make it a little bit more enjoyable. It can make it a little bit more delightful. Yes, it can. It can. It can. Another thing that the cold weather brings, other than the attitude from me, is the opportunity for friends with benefits. Because maybe I want you to be around a little bit longer than cuddle season. Maybe okay. Back in the day, when I was in my 20s, I used to say, I don't like friends with benefits. I don't like situationships. I don't really like cuddle buddies. I don't really like cuffing season. Like, don't put me in none of them. Okay, coach. Like, take me out the game. Put me on the bench. That's not where I thrive at. And the reason why I feel like I didn't thrive in that, okay, let me rewind real quick. For those of you who don't know what friends with benefits is, it's very self-explanatory, in my opinion. But it is when y'all friends and y'all occasionally hook up. You occasionally hunch. For the purposes of YouTube, we gonna refer to it as hunching. If you know what that is, and you know what it is. So it's when y'all occasionally hunching. So yeah, I used to be so against it. Like, unless
we have a title, baby, I don't want to do this.
And I'm not saying I'm just like, I'm not saying I'm just all let's do it now, you know. I'm not saying I'm all let's do it now, but I'm definitely more, I think, emotionally suited for it. In my 20s, baby, the way I would have fell in love with you, the way it wouldn't have worked, because I would have fell in love with you. I just did not know how to separate my feelings. Or let me rephrase that. The way I would have thought I was in love with you, I wouldn't have known how to separate my feelings. I would have just knew I was in love with you. Um, but and that totally contradicts what friends with benefits is, because there's supposed to be no commitment. And baby, don't play with my feelings, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When I said I would have thought I was in love with you, nah. I would have thought we was in love, baby. I wouldn't have gave a fuck about no rules we established going in. I wouldn't have gave no fucks. But you should establish rules when doing it. It's one of those things, like, you should, but then there's also like an unspoken rule. Like, if y'all don't establish rules, then there's no rules. That if you do not sit down with this partner, and I'm gonna say man just because I'm talking about really myself, but if you don't sit down with this man and establish the rules, then baby, there's no rules. Like, I don't owe you anything, you don't owe me anything, there's no rules to this. But you do need to be honest about your feelings when you are dealing with friends with benefits. One of the reasons why I didn't want to do it in my 20s is because, so there is this guy that I was friends with, and I've been friends with for a very long time. And I'm not going to say I've never been sexually attracted to him. I think the attraction just, our attractions just didn't align. Like, when I was like, damn, baby, I'm attracted to you. You can get it. It wasn't, I'm not saying he wasn't attracted to me, but he definitely was in a situation. And that's what that was. So he definitely had something. It wasn't, we weren't hooking up. And then when them roles switched, them roles reversed, I ended up in a situation and he was attracted to me. But at the same time, it's like, damn, baby, I was trying and you weren't with it. I was trying, sir. You were not with it. So I would have definitely caught feelings if I was friends with benefits with. Looking back on it, and this is partially why I say I've never had a relationship. Looking back on it, it's been nothing but friends with benefits, and I was catching feelings, and that's the problem. So I had to regroup. I had to relearn myself. In this big age, baby, I could hunch on you and know that this is just hunching. We not, I'm not supposed to fall in love with you. We not. I'm not, like, you not finna trick me. You not finna, your actions say one thing but your words say another to me. That's what we not gonna do. I'm gonna take you for your word. You said that you didn't want a relationship, and baby, I'm not going to make you into a relationship. I'm not going to give you a relationship. I don't even want you asking me if I think we're in a relationship, because I'm gonna tell you no. You already told me you didn't want a relationship, and I'm not about to trick, manipulate, force, none of that. You into one. I'm treating you like you are my friend that I'm hunching on. That's just it. That's all. You do have to be, so every situation is different, but I think that if you set boundaries within your friends with benefits, it should be respected, or it should be respected. For, like, if y'all say it's just gonna be us, we will be exclusively friends with benefits, then it should be respected. I shouldn't have to wonder if you're fucking some, if I shouldn't have to wonder if you're hunching on somebody else, because we've already set that boundary that it would just be us. Or, if y'all decide to, and okay, so the reason why I feel like it should be respected, everybody is different, but it should be respected because if y'all are exclusively hunching on each other, I feel like y'all not using condoms. And that's okay. I mean, shout out to people who don't use condoms. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I wasn't. Like I've always used them. I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. I just started being consistent, but I'm being consistent. You know better, you do better. Okay, you get older, you know better, you do better, and I'm not playing Russian roulette no more. Okay, we not playing Russian roulette no more. We making sure. So that is something that it should be respected. If you say, hey, it's just me and you exclusively, me and you, friends as benefits, then y'all might as well be in a relationship. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that's like sometimes. Oh no, because sometimes you just don't want the relationship. I get that. Sometimes you don't want a relationship. You don't want someone to be responsible for or responsible of, or someone else's feelings to really take into account when you're doing things. And friends with benefits, you ain't gotta do all that. I mean, as my friend, I do want you to respect me. I do want you to think of me and not play me, because we're supposed to be friends. Please don't let the situation change things, which is one thing that I've been very like uneasy about friends with benefits, especially people who I'm really close with, because it's like, damn, if this doesn't work out, if something happens, and I don't know what could happen, but if something were to happen where we got on bad terms in this situation, that would negatively affect our relationship. And you can say it won't, you can say we'll always be friends, but if you cross a boundary for me and the friends with benefits, or I cross one of your boundaries, there's no guarantee that you can get past that. Depending on what the boundary was, there's no guarantee that you can get past that. Um, so you have to be very, very careful when doing friends with benefits. I done told every nigga I've been friends with benefits with,
Baby, we gonna be friends forever. Don't worry, locked in.
something happens and we're not friends. I don't talk to you no more. You did something. I did something to you. You did something to me. Whatever the case may be, we're no longer friends. And that can be a hard pill to swallow, because sometimes it's like, damn, the hunching wasn't even worth the loss of the friendship. I would have preferred to stay your friend over hunching on you, because I would have preferred to stay your friend over hunching on you, is all I'm gonna say. Yeah. You need to, when you also need to keep your communication open, especially as friends of benefits. Like, you need to keep your communication open. You need to be like, hey, you don't even have to tell the person like, I'm dating someone else. Although if you are just friends with benefits, or you are just a cuddle buddy, you should continue to date. Please do not be like me, like I was in my 20s, and be stupid. Please continue to date. Okay? Because what all you doing is hunching. Y'all might be going out on dates. Y'all might just be in the house. Who knows? However y'all define that, however y'all work that out for y'all, please do not stop dating. Find the person that you want to be with, you want to spend the rest of your life with. If it's not the person that you hunching on, please continue to date, because when it's just hunching and it's not gonna work out, and you necessarily, I don't even want to say necessarily wasting your time, but you are necessarily wasting your time. You just there to be hunching, and that's cool and dandy to a certain extent, at a certain age, up to a certain point. But after that, you got to figure it out. Please don't stop dating because you're hunching on someone. Make sure that the communication is good. And make sure that the communication stays open. Um, so with friends with benefits, it's also very, very tricky, because what do you do if the sex ain't good? Like, I recently discovered that I shouldn't say recently, but like I recently discovered that I have not been having good sex. To anybody who I've had, let me, because I said I wasn't gonna use sex because of YouTube and stuff. So I recently discovered that I I ain't been hunching well. It's been like, I think I like it more so because, okay, so I think everybody who I've been with so far has been like, okay, maybe mediocre. I feel like it could be better. 100%. I feel like it could be better. Okay, so I don't want to say everybody. There is like maybe one exception to the rule of, okay, it could be better. One person, what there might be one person that I'm just like, baby, them, what do they call them hunching flashbacks. Be feeling it in my gut. Okay, that you know, everybody else, if I went back and the hunching wasn't good, it's because I convinced myself that I loved you. I convinced myself that the feelings I had for you were stronger than whatever I was getting. Because looking back on it, and I've talked to my friends about this, like within like the last few years, I've talked to my friends about this, and I don't feel like I've been hunching right. I don't feel like I've been doing it good. I don't feel like it's been good. Please do not hop in my DMs.
I could show you what hunching is. I could teach you some things or two.
Please don't. Okay. Please don't. I think I'm good where I'm at right now. I don't know, but if you want, no, just I don't know. Slide in my DMs. We might be able to see something. Slide in the No Dress Code Pod DMs. Don't slide in my personal DMs. The No Dress Code Pod. So the team can figure it out. We won't post we won't post anything that you don't want posted. But yeah, if you're going to slide in any DMs, slide in the No Dress Code Pod DMs. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Slide in one of those DMs. Do not hit me in my personal DM. I probably will block you. Yeah, I feel like I've convinced myself a lot of the time that I was in love with the person, or I was really just in like, or I don't know. That it made it better, because once it's all said and done, I'm like, that was okay. Like, I think even in those moments where when we were finished hunching, after, I was like, no, that was okay. I mean, I could teach you. Obviously, I'm telling you how to help me. So that's cool. But could you do this on your own? Could you do this with, not even without assistance from me, but could you figure it out if I hadn't told you? Would you? And I know everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. Everybody likes different things. But I don't know. I just think if you can hunch, you can hunch. And somebody can prove me wrong. Okay. I'm just saying, in the past, the hunching has not been all that. I think it really be me and my feelings and my lying ass Libraness, because I'm lying to my fucking self, telling myself that it is amazing and knowing it is probably less than mediocre. If I'm being honest, like when you sit down and you compare hunching stories with your friends. I don't know about y'all. Like if y'all share hunching stories with y'all friends, and I just be like, damn, I'm missing out. This This can't be life. Like, but shout out to the men who's proven me wrong. Okay, who's proven that, who's proven that I was right. I was right. I was just having bad sex. I was having bad hunching. So shout out to whoever shout out to whoever told me, showed me, and that I was having bad hunching. Shout out to you. You'll know who you are at any point. Another beautiful thing about the cold, because it's not, there's not many beautiful things. It's truly just the fact that I like to be up under somebody's warm body, or up under something warm, be it a fucking heated blanket, the goddamn fireplace, a man. Baby, put me under something. Okay, put me under something, because it's too cold. It is way too cold. I'm about to get me a situationship. I I'm about to get me a situationship. Go ahead and hit that no dress code pod, okay? Hit it in the comments. Hit it in the DMs, okay? Let me know something. Let the team know something. Let the team know something. They gon' go through it before I will. Let the team know something. Anybody viable, they'll send them my way, but let the team know something. If you don't know what a situationship is, it's basically it could be romantic, but it's hunching. It's a hunch on a relationship that's not considered to be formal or like established. Like, y'all just hunch. It ain't really been no, this is what we gonna be, this is what we are. It's just, I like what I see, you like what you see. We hunching, and that there's literally almost no conversation needed to be had. No conversation needed to be had. If you like intimacy without commitment, it is chef's kiss. It is chef's kiss in that area. If you like intimacy without commitment, I don't like being responsible for people, and I realize that now. Because if we take it there, and I'm like, all right, I'm about to be in a relationship with you, or I really have feelings for you, baby, I do too much. I do too much. I be like, girl, like, calm down. It's okay. So yeah, don't, be careful. Be careful. You still, I like a situationship. Like I said, I've learned that in my 30s, things I didn't like in my 20s, I may like. I think it depends on the partner, for sure. I think it depends on the partner. If you got the right partner, I think it works out. Your partner cannot be insecure, especially in a situationship, friendship, cuddle buddy. Like, you cannot do it with an insecure partner, because that whole, who am I texting? That's none of your business. Who's this calling me? That's none of your business. Like, if we're in a situationship and your phone rings, I'm turning my head. I don't even want to know who's calling you. I don't want to know who's texting you. When you enter that passcode into your phone, I'm turning my head, because I'm not trying to hurt my own feelings. I don't want to know what's going on in your phone at all. I don't want to know nothing about it. Whatever you choose to share from your phone is all I'm going to take. If you say, hey, can you bring me my phone, and I'm in the kitchen and you in the living room, baby, please take your phone. Like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to go through it. I don't want you going through my phone. I don't want you questioning me about who it is that's texting me, who it is that's calling me, where it is I'm going, how long I'm going to be there. Like, unless you asking because we about to hunch afterwards, don't ask me all this. because that's really none of your business. And we don't do that. That's none of your concern. That is the beauty of a situationship. It gives you complete it should it should give you almost complete freedom. Like, other than maybe, because I do believe in being safe, right? So if you guys have an agreement that you will just sleep with each other, be it protected or unprotected, whatever the case may be, I do believe then, like, all right, that you should know. You probably, if you want to know, am I hunching on somebody else? I'm gonna tell you, because why would you even ask? If that's not one of our boundaries or one of our deal, like, if that's not something that we've established, why would you even ask? I'm not going to ask you who you're hunching on. The most I'm going to ask you is if you're single, because I don't want any problems. I don't want nobody calling my phone telling me nothing, because I asked you if you were single, and that's all I'm going off of. Please don't let nobody call my phone. The reason why, like I said, I couldn't have done a situationship when I was younger is because my feelings would have been my feelings would have been way too involved. I tried them when I was younger, and my feelings were way too involved. Hindsight is 2020. My feelings were way too involved for what it was. Baby, I should have just hunched on you and left. Feelings got way too involved, and you just can't do that. You can't you can't allow your feelings to get involved in that way, because at the end of the day, this person really doesn't belong to you. They are not committed to you. You should not be committed to them. It definitely should be like a mutual thing. Like, they're not committed to you, you're not committed to them. You have the freedom to do what you choose, and they have the freedom to do the same. That's why I said continue to date while you are in these situationships or in these friends of benefits. As long as you are respecting the boundaries that you guys have established, continue to date. The negative about a situationship, though, is that it is not always consistent. Like, I might not see you for 3-4 days, and you can't really question me and ask me why, because we're not together. So as much freedom as it allows you, it also takes away the ability to be possessive, for lack of better words. You cannot be possessive in no situationship, because you don't own me. You don't possess me. Technically, I'm not yours. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's a situationship. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You could also, if you're doing a situationship with your friend, because it doesn't have to be y'all friends with benefits. Y'all could just be hooking up, on occasion. Got drunk one night, decided to hook up. It could ruin your friendship. It could honestly ruin friendships that have nothing to do with that particular person, or that particular, it could ruin, your outside friendships. I know you're thinking how, but it happens. It can definitely ruin your outside friendships. You have to be very careful about the things you entertain, as well as, if it's a friends with benefits, if it's a situationship, especially with me, if you are in a situationship with me, baby, don't be running your mouth. Don't be running your mouth. There should be no reason that somebody's coming to me asking me if I'm hunching on you. There should be no reason. Because once somebody comes to me and asks me, I'm cutting you off. Because now you're talking too much. Because why would they know that? Why would they feel the need to ask me that? Why do they feel comfortable enough asking me that? comfortable and confident enough that they was gonna get a yeah. Why? Nah, you talking too much. Please. Don't play yourself out of a situationship with me or a friends with benefits situation with me, because if you don't know how to be discreet, I don't want to be with you. Especially because if we're not together, if we are not in a relationship, we are single. Point blank period. Either we're together, we're in a relationship, or we're single. So if I'm single, don't be telling nobody you're hunching on me. That's nobody's business. Just the same way I won't be telling nobody I'm hunching on you. I might tell my friends I'm hunching. I might not tell them it's on you. I might not give your name. I might not give your description. I might not post your Instagram. I'm going to act like we are the same way we were before we started hunching, because that's nobody's business. Yeah, it's nobody's business. If you don't know if you're in a situationship, you need to ask yourself, do we talk about growth? Do we talk about a future together? Do we talk about where this is going? Are there multiple people involved? Is the person that I'm dealing with someone else? Because if they are, then I should know by then. I should know what we are. Are we making plans for late at night? Are they last minute plans? Are you calling me at 2:00 in the morning to come over when I've been talking to you all day? Or are you ignoring me all day and only texting me at 10:00 at night to come over? There are subtle signs. If there's a lack of consistency, if we're never so what do we have planned? What do you have planned for Christmas? Like, if we don't talk about nothing like that would give you this is a relationship, then you should know that this is a situationship. Please don't let nobody trick you into thinking that you are in a relationship when it is a situationship. And please do not stop dating in these situationships. I'm gonna keep saying that because I've been there, done that, and I want better for you. I want better for you. Continue to you can continue to bust it open for that person, but continue to date other people as well. Because unless y'all are committed, you're single. Unless you're in a relationship, you're single. Please act accordingly. Just because I'm not against situationships or friends with benefits, cuddle season, cuffing season, football season. I'm not against none of it. That does not mean I'm telling you to be stupid. Okay, please understand. Do not stop dating. Do not. Until the relationship is defined, until we sit down and have a open and honest communication, until we say, hey, Bree, you the person I want to be with. I want to be with you. Let's be in a relationship. Then I'm single. I'm not, oh, he bought me flowers. He took me out to dinner. We did this, did that, and then went back to his house and hunched. That's still not a relationship. Until this man asks me to be his girlfriend, until this man decides that we are going to have a open and honest communication about what we are, that's not a relationship. And I'm single. Until it is defined, until we know, like, we've had the conversation, we've talked about it, we've discussed it, we've, weighed pros and cons. I done told you to drop all your hoes, you done told me to drop all my hoes. Like, until we say, hey, we locked in, ain't no switching up, then I'm not locked in with you. To just be dating someone and then just assume that you are in a relationship is batshit crazy. And I'm saying that because I've been batshit crazy. When I tell y'all I'm delusional, baby, I have been with men every day. We have went out to eat. We, did this, traveled. We did everything you're supposed to do in a relationship, and I convinced myself that we were in a relationship, and baby, we weren't. At no point did that man ever say, I want you to be my girlfriend. Was he introducing me as his girlfriend? Probably. Because I'm not that delusional. I said 75, not 100. So, was this man introducing me as his girlfriend? Yeah, I let that shit slide too. Because at what point did you ask me? At what point did we make this clear? At what point did we discuss our feelings about if we wanted to be in a relationship or if we were going to be in a relationship? When did we discuss this? At what point? Because you just told me that this is what it is and this is what it ain't, basically. And you're telling me that it is a relationship and we are in one, but you never felt the need to define that relationship. You never felt the need to specify. Because one thing about me in my 30s, baby, I am single until we have a conversation that we ain't single, that we are together, that we are trying to build. Baby, then I'm single. I'm single. And that's why I don't bring these men around, because I'm single. I'm single. I'm not bringing no man around. I'm just hunching on. That's just me. I'm not bringing no man around that I'm just hunching on. Because I already told y'all, I don't play with my family. I don't. And I don't want to introduce y'all to them because I'll fuck y'all up over them. So I'm very much single. Until the conversation is had. Until a conversation is had, I am single. And that's how it's gonna be. Baby, it's cold though. Let me zip this all the way up because it's chilly up in here. I do need me a little man, okay? I need me somebody to keep me warm during this cuffing season. Please take this as a joke. I might be serious. I might not be serious. We'll figure it out. I might be hunching on somebody already and y'all just don't even know. I don't know. I'm just saying. I could be. Trying to be a little, okay. I did say I was a hoochie, legs out, not open. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. It's time for, we got to get to drum roll, but it's time for the Reddit. Okay, so today's Reddit, it says, it's on topic. Okay, I think I just ruined my relationship with my friends with benefits. B, 18, female, and I, 18, male, met at the beginning of the year. We had both just gotten out of rough romantic situations, which brought us together emotionally. Pretty quickly, we developed feelings for each other, and I established that I couldn't commit anytime soon. She agreed, and we began a friends with benefits relationship. Sex was part of it, but there was also romantic feelings involved. We had been seeing each other for about 6 weeks until yesterday when we had a conversation about commitment. She explained that she wanted commitment and staying in the friends with benefits situation made her feel like she was not good enough for me to commit to. I was still not ready to commit as I'm still processing the loss of my best friend and romantic interest of 3 years. As soon as I knew she wanted to commit, I decided it was best to cut it off for both our sakes. I feel a lot of guilt and regret about the whole situation, especially considering she already has self-esteem issues when it comes to romantic relationships. She's also how I met my current friend group, who are not speaking to me now. I'm having a hard time telling whether or not I did the right thing and could use some outside opinions. Well, let me go ahead and tell you, baby, you did the right thing. You did. I applaud you. Like 100% applaud you for not leading that woman on and you were very open. You were very honest about what it is you wanted. I met a man who told me what it is and what it ain't. He told me like, uh, I'm not giving his exact words, but he told me like, I like you. I wouldn't mind, hunching, but I don't want a relationship right now, baby. That I appreciate you being honest with me. You're giving me the opportunity to take it or leave it for what it is. And I appreciate that. The thing about it is, and I'm very, like I said, I try to be very honest and open about it. I don't know if I could do it, is what I said. Because I don't know if my feelings would get involved. I have to really figure out how to separate my feelings from this situation. Only because of only because the person is very, very sweet to me. Like, I don't think it's just me. I think they're a sweet person. But that can be kind of confusing. Baby, I'm used to not even, I don't want to say thugs because I'm not used to thugs. Don't get that twisted. But like, I'm used to niggas who really don't give a fuck about my feelings. Like, I'm used to niggas who really just don't give a fuck. Like, and when they say find somebody who really likes you, I it was such like a, y'all really don't be liking me. And that it's not, I don't want to say it's hurtful because I mean, it's the truth. Like, I respect your honesty. Y'all don't be telling me y'all don't really like me. I be figuring it out. But I would respect your honesty if you be like, I really don't really like you like that. I think you got a nice body and I think that's it, but I don't really like you like that. And that's okay. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give it up to you, but that's okay. Cause there are plenty of niggas who I don't like that. But they got a nice body. They do. And that's okay. I don't have to like you like that. The fact that you knew that when she decided she caught feelings, that it was time to end it, that is commendable. I don't really think she caught feelings. Um, Six. I mean, you said y'all just got out of a relationship. I think you would have, if you would have started a relationship with her, in my opinion, I think you would have ended up being the rebound guy. Because y'all, I think you would have ended up being the rebound guy. It wouldn't have been all that, in my opinion. But that's just me, in my opinion. You're trying to get over the relationship you've been in for the last 3 years, which, okay, yeah, you lost your best friend, and that. So the thing about it is, it's a tricky slope when you get to meeting people's friends, because to a certain extent, them not your friends. Like, they're cool with you, and I it's sad that you had to learn this now, but I think you should be happy that you learned it now. Them are not your friends. They are her friends. That's why they're not talking to you now, because they were never your friends to begin with. They were cool with you because you was hunching on her. But in all actuality, they not your people. You got to find your own people and your own set of friends. And if she has low self-esteem, there's nothing you could do. I'm sorry. You can, because you can, okay, so here's the thing. You can't, in my opinion, build someone else's self-esteem. You can assist in destroying it. You can make them feel ways about themselves, then they can internalize it, is what I mean. Was what I mean by you can assist them in destroying it. Because we all know you could say some mean ass shit to somebody, and I think when you're being mean. So when you're saying mean shit to somebody and it's just like, damn, this person really hurt my feelings, and sometimes they internalize that. that it's it's almost like I want to say it's almost like you're not responsible for what you say, but you're not responsible for how you say. You're responsible for how you say it, for what you say, not for how somebody takes it. Like, I'm only responsible for what I'm saying. Your interpretation of it is your own responsibility. Because you can interpret something I said and I could be like, "Oh, I hope you have a great day." And you could have heard it with, "I hope you have a great day." Like, I hope you have a great day. Like, self-esteem is self-esteem for a reason. It's hard dating somebody with low self-esteem. It's hard. It is hard dating somebody with low self-esteem because because they're insecure. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's hard dating somebody with low self-esteem. So because you are not feeling your best, and don't get me wrong, I have days where I'm not feeling my best, but because you're not feeling your best, you want me to look like fucking Shrek? Baby, I'm trying to serve like Fiona. I'm trying to come through like the queen today. And you want me to be Shrek because you're insecure. Like, you want me to play myself down. You want me to dim my light, because you're in a season where you're very unsure, unfeeling. Like, you're very not whole in a sense. Please, no. I'm not saying get yourself together and then come back to me, but I can't. If you have low self-esteem, I can't build that for you. You have to build it for yourself. Can I assist? Yeah. Can I make you feel like you the baddest, you that man? Can I? Yeah, I can. I can make you feel like you that nigga every day. Are you going to believe that you're that nigga? Cause I can make you feel like you that nigga without ever touching you. I can make you feel like you're that nigga. But it's up to you to believe that. And I can't force you to believe that. So that's one of them things that I feel like when you have low self-esteem, you have to work on that. Because it's not something that somebody can work on for you. It's not something that, as much as people want to sometimes like fix that for you, tell you how beautiful you are, tell you how pretty you are, how special you are, until you believe it, it does not matter. Like, it does not matter. I feel like you did the right thing, and the guilt and the regret about the situation that you have is because you seem to, at least from what I've gathered in this Reddit, seem to be like a nice guy, because niggas will not get no fucks. Like, maybe it's the people I've been dealing with. I don't know. Maybe I need to deal with a nice guy. I be thinking they're nice guys, and then niceness turns into insecurity and controllingness and things that I wouldn't and I'm not dealing with anymore. So yeah, she I'm not gonna say she's flipped the script on you or flipped the switch on you, because like I said, feelings do change. Situations change, time changes things, feelings change, but y'all been messing around for 6 weeks. That truly, in my big age, I realize that's really not enough time to be like, okay, I really like you. I really want to, like, it is usually more lustful within the first 6 weeks. And I really don't think she fully understands. Like, she might be over her ex. I don't know. But you said you guys had both got out of rough romantic situations. So I don't know if she was over her ex. I don't know how long her and her ex were together. You didn't really divulge that. You just stated that you had been with yours for 3 years. You had been with yours for 3 years and you weren't over yours, which is fine. And at least you were honest. I will give you that. At least you were honest. You did not lead her on. Once she said she wanted to commit to you, you did not lead her on. You did not say, maybe we'll see. Maybe you did, but you said that's not what you're not ready for that. And that's commendable because a lot of the times people don't do that. They'll very much just lead you on. And you said, hey, you know what? You want more than I can offer you right now. And I have to accept that. And I'm making the step, I'm making the choice to move on and move forward and not do that being together. So to move on, move forward, and still be separated. I'm not gonna say, I would hate to say you ruined your relationship. Oh, you might have ruined your relationship with your friends and benefits partner. But I think if you give her time, I don't know. I mean, she's 18, so I think through time, age, and experience, she'll see like you're not trying to be an asshole. You are just trying to be very open, very honest, the way that a lot of people claim they want. They want the openness, they want the honestness. And it didn't sound like people sometimes get being open and honest confused with being brutally honest. Like, because I'm being honest, I don't have to have tact. I don't have to soften the blow any. I can just uppercut you straight up. I can just hit you in the liver full on. And that is it, if that is how you move with your honesty, then baby, lie to me. Lie to me, because that is more hurtful than it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. No, you're not responsible for how I take things, but you are responsible for how you say it. If you're saying it the thing about me, so I dated this, we not even gonna say dated. I messed around with this man and he used to tell me that I was a liar. And I lied about things that I didn't have to lie about. Hindsight, 2020, I did lie about things I didn't have to lie about. Technically, I didn't lie about shit. Cause I didn't lie about shit. I'm not gonna say because what was he gonna do? Because there was shit that happened, but I didn't have to lie about shit. I lied because I knew what would happen, and it's not you're gonna leave. I could care less about a man leaving me. I'm not worried about that. And it's not like I was out there thotting and bopping. It's not like I was out there cheating on nobody. Because for one, how can you cheat and you're single? That's just for one. How can you cheat and you're single? And for two, I didn't owe you that. I didn't owe you that type of loyalty. If I gave it to you, you should have appreciated it. But I didn't owe you that type of loyalty. So, yeah, if you are a brutally honest type of person and you don't know how to work things without hurting someone's feelings, like, so for me, okay, that's where we're going. So the issue I used to have is I used to feel like, okay, if you want me to be the same way you are, you have to allow me to get to a I don't give a you have to allow me to get to a I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You have to allow me to get to that point. Because when I say I don't give a fuck about your feelings, baby, I mean that. Like, I wholeheartedly, I will tell you everything it is you want me to tell you, because now who are you playing with? Like, stop playing with me. When I get to that, okay, like when I get to that point of, all right, now you really trying me, sir. You're really trying me. I don't know who it is you think I am, but you're really trying me. And when I snap and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, you. And I hate to be like, I hate to tell men, like, you don't even hunch me right, because then they take it as you only saying that. They be like,
You only saying that because you got an attitude, but really,
no, you really don't hunch me right. I I I think I'm more. I think my feelings are more than what they are, because, like, I'm delusional. But the hunching ain't why I'm here. We could take this out, and I would still be here. It is really got nothing to do with this. I'm delusional, sir. It's not that you're hitting the spots right. It's not. It's not. You probably ain't even touched the spot right. Because now I done had a man hit that spot right. And I'm here to tell you, you were not hitting that spot right, sir. You were not. Sirs. Because I don't want to just act like it's one person. Sirs, you are not. Yeah. That's why you have to, like, but you want me to, and it's like, people want you to be completely honest with them, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes the honesty ain't worth it. I mean, I know that sounds bad, but sometimes the honesty isn't worth it. Like, somebody on my team was telling me a story. I don't know if I could put this in. They'll tell me if to cut it out or not. But somebody on my team was telling me a story about how somebody cheated on somebody they were dating. And they ended up breaking up. And it was like, did you ever tell the person that you cheated on them? And they were like, no. Why would I? Like, we were already ending, and, they had already got their heart broken by a completely different situation. Why would I add to that? That's what I mean by it. Sometimes the situation is not worth it. Why would I add to that if I don't have to? Like, that's unnecessary hurt, when I can just let you already deal with the hurt that you're dealing with and not add to it. Like, I'll just eat this, so to speak. Well, that's all I have for today's episode, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're watching, then thank you. Welcome to the team. So happy to have you here. If you're listening, I do appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget to follow the No Dress Code Pod on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. We are being more active, at least on TikTok and Instagram right now. We will get the Twitter. We're going to get it together. We're going to get it together on Twitter. We are more active, more so on YouTube. As you can see, these videos come out weekly. Don't forget to tell a friend to pull up. Okay? And I'll see you guys in next week's. See you guys. Talk to you guys. Y'all hear from me. For sure. In next week's episode. I'll see you next week. Bye.